YouTube and we're live on Facebook. All right.
Yes.
So, good morning to everybody. Happy Sunday. We've got some lovely weather coming in later on today here in Arkansas. So,
What's up, guys?
everybody get a chance to see, Tommy, Mr. Wizard, behind the scenes of everything. I do like the fact that on YouTube that we can go to whiting.
Yes. I do like
I
that.
don't like that versus on Facebook where we have to go,
I know. You think there'd be a setting for that, and who knows? There might be. We just gotta look at it.
Yeah, I know. I can't figure that out. So, all right, the party is here. Miss Blanche, I think I saw that one.
Ooh.
So Tommy's gonna be able to pull it up, so we'll be able to read some questions and stuff. But so we've got a whole bunch of activities and events going on, you guys, for the next couple of weeks. We got investigations coming up. We have some great episodes coming up.
We do. Very interesting.
Tomorrow's gonna be a lot of fun. Tomorrow's episode's a lot of fun. Yeah, and you'll be able to pull up both.
Yeah, and I am going to turn this off on here so it doesn't echo.
All right. So did everybody hear the sound okay? Can I get a thumbs up or something for the sound if y'all can hear us okay? That would be amazing. So I want to make sure y'all can hear us okay.
Yes. So Miss Marina's on there.
It was because you keep leaning it off the edge.
I know, my bad. Uh-oh. Did I shave my head today? I didn't.
No, you didn't shave.
Darn.
Tommy did not do his hair this morning.
My bad.
So, but tomorrow's episode, you guys, is going to be a lot of fun. We got Timothy Wayne coming on, who's an infamous artist in the cryptid world. We're going to get to have a chance to interview him. He was a lot of fun to do. Can't wait for that episode to drop. You guys definitely need to check it out. Of course, the big news right now that we have going on, the big event, is a live show happening this weekend. Is that in your way?
Nope, it is not in my way. So
Sure?
sorry about that. Yes,
No, I can do that.
sorry. Nope, my bad.
So, but the live show, though, that is happening this weekend with the Cryptids of the Corn crew, we are beyond excited to have them here. I'm going to have a special guest for the show. The weather looks like it's going to be crappy, but we're going to go on.
We'll still do it. We'll make it fun.
Yep, we're going to go do a couple of adventures and everything. So, I get a thumbs up, so I guess it sounds okay.
Yeah, good morning from South Dakota. Hey,
Yeah.
Steph.
Yeah, that's my little sister.
Sweet. Heck yeah.
I'll be seeing you in June, Stephanie. Good morning.
And
South Dakota.
Talina gave us a thumbs up, so I mean she can hear us good, I guess.
All right, that's good. So
It's really good.
All right, but yeah, so we have the live show coming up. It's going to be, it is a paid event, so the episode will not be recorded what we talk about. But you'll get the chance to go and try some good food. You get a chance to try meet us. You get a chance to meet Justin and Jay from Cryptids of the Corn. So that'll be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to that, and that's going to be in less than a week. We got some good events planned that we're going to be doing with them. Going to go take them for a tour. They don't know it yet, but we're going to take them to the most haunted location in Central Arkansas. I'm going to drag them over to Four Quarters.
Hey John, hey Karen, we got Myth, Monsters, and Mollets on here too on YouTube. He said the party is here.
The party is here.
And Karen's here. Look at that.
Good morning, Karen.
It's awesome. Can you guys hear us good on YouTube as well? Oh, sound is wonderful. Okay, sorry. Just saw that, John.
Oh, thanks, Sean.
Yeah. Hope everybody's having their coffee or whatever they drink this morning.
Speaking of whatever they drink, so last weekend we went up and filmed the last bit of talks at the beginning of the film, right?
Mm-hmm.
The movie. So we hit a gas station, getting ready to leave, getting ready to drive back, and Jacob found these Black Rifle Coffee energy drinks, and they've actually got. This one is a black and white can called Wild Frost, and it's got a technical squatch on it. You probably can't see it on the camera, but yeah. But so they only had one, so he took it, right? And I was like, oh. And like the other day, he came by and he goes, oh, I found another one because I've been looking for him. And he said you found him at Walmart.
Well, I found that one can. It was over their display where I get coffees and stuff at, which also is a Black Rifle, just in case. But just in case they're out there listening, they can sponsor us if they want.
Well, I'm trying to work on Tyler's company.
What?
Tyler, you still owe me some coffee. You sent me pictures yesterday. So, speaking of little cryptid.
But yeah, I saw that one can and the top was damaged. I was really going to get it this morning to show you the same way that like Jacob did there, and it was funny that we did that.
Well, hey, why don't you tell everybody what your show's going to be about? You want to tell everybody real quick? Say hi to everybody. Tell them what it's going to be about.
Hi. I'm good.
Okay, so you're going to interview somebody big though in a couple of weeks, right? What are you doing? Here, step up a little closer.
Hey,
Here.
get up there.
Here, get a little loud. Tell everybody what you're going to be doing in 2 weeks. Don't look down there, look up there. What are you doing in a couple of weeks?
Go.
You're going Bigfooting.
Go on Bigfooting.
You're going to go look for Bigfoot.
Going on an expedition.
Who are you going to go look for Bigfoot with?
You.
And?
Ben.
Mm-hmm. But what researcher?
Todd Neese.
There you go. She's going to the woods with Todd Neese in 2 weeks, you guys.
That's going to be awesome.
You excited about it?
Uh-huh.
Are you nervous? So you're just going to stand here while we talk?
And Bubby, if you're listening, you know, the other person that does you guys, you and Sissy, you probably be on that too, so just in case, be prepared. Be doing your research.
You okay?
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm drinking this.
Uh-oh. All right, here, take it away. Go jump with your brother before the bad weather gets here.
He did a
That
cool
probably
flip.
was not a good idea.
What?
Tommy.
Oh gosh.
All right.
Tommy.
All right, go. Love you, kid.
Love you.
All right, so yeah, so again, the live show again is going to be this weekend, and then the weekend after that, we are going to go to Jasper. We're going to go explore the Lost Valley, take the kiddos out there, let them get a chance to, you know, get in the woods, get a little, you know, because I think that's important, get the kids in the woods, whether there's anything out there or not. But the more time the kids have spent with nature and they can fall in love with it, it's going to want them to help preserve and to conserve, you know, all that good stuff. Because nature is important. We need trees, and a lot of people spend more of their time behind electronics, behind everything, instead of being out in nature. So here at the Drunken Cryptids, I mean, and the little cryptids, that's kind of what we're going to be pushing for, is a lot of conservative stuff, especially here in our home state, and then we're going to spread it out from there.
The natural state.
And the goal is, though, is that the more kids that get a chance to go out and experience these things and see creatures they only see on TV or on social media. And I'm not talking about just Sasquatch, you guys. I'm talking, you know, squirrels, raccoons, and Jacob's watching an armadillo that he chased. I mean, come on now. But the goal is get out there, experience, and appreciate the natural beauty that we have all around us. You know, my stepdad taught me when I was a kid to, no matter where you're at, stop, take a look around, and be surprised about the beauty that God's laid out around you. And during my time in the service, I was able to apply that in so many deployments in so many places to where it'd just be the absolute worst thing in the world, and I was able to appreciate it. So definitely you want to jump in and take a look at that. So yeah, we're taking the kids in 2 weeks for that. Then 3 weeks, I have another expedition I'm planned. I'm going to be, it's a really hot spot. We got some really creepy sounds off our ring cams being sent to us. If you go back and listen to the Spiral episode, you're going to hear Dutch's encounter. Dutch has been asking us for months and months and months to come up. So 2 weeks, I'm actually going to be, 3 weeks, I'm actually going to be out there doing that. Then, at the end of the month, Todd Neese was gracious enough to extend an invitation to me to be a speaker with him up in Eureka Springs, and they gave us a free room at the Crescent Hotel. So, me and Todd are going to do something totally different, uncryptid related. We're going to go ghost hunting together, and we're going to try at the Crescent Hotel and see if we can get scared up. So, it'll be my first visit to the Crescent. I believe it was Todd's first visit to the Crescent. So we're excited about doing that.
Dude, I'm excited to see the footage, the sounds. I am so ready to get into that. Hi, Chris. What's up, man? Why can't I smile, man? Chris is watching. Hey, Chris.
Dijon,
my wife's on there. Hey, babe.
Dijon, what's up, buddy? All the way from India.
John.
Is he jumping back and
He
forth?
is John. Hey, that's okay.
Okay, I'll take it. And then after that one, at the end of April, I've got another one that I'll be finalizing today. Going to another expedition will be an overnight one, and this one will be with Todd Neese as well, at a really big hot spot. And a lot of people don't realize that this area that we're going into in the beginning of May, there's a lot of reports coming out that people, for some reason, are really afraid to have investigators, or they want to share their story. So for some reason down here in Arkansas, getting anybody to talk about it is hard. So when we get a lead, we're going to jump on it. I know that much. So.
And then, of course, a lot of the places we go to, some of them might be disclosed because a lot of folks don't want just anybody or, you know, to roam around in there. Because if you're not experienced with hunting or something like that, I mean, you could get in there and get hurt. I mean, that's just with anything, you know, animals. I mean, we've got wild dogs, bears. What, there's a black bear spot.
I was just talking about how they should go to the woods, and now you're saying they shouldn't.
I'm talking about on people's properties.
Oh, no.
No, you know what I'm talking about, like where we go, the reason some of them we don't say because they don't want just anybody and everybody up in there because that could get you hurt. But no.
Well, on top of that too, though, is that a lot of these people are private. You know, so like the area that we were investigating outside of Bald Knob, you know, the owner doesn't want to come back.
Thank you, D. John.
And you know, and I get that, and I understand completely. You know, and I have to respect that. I mean,
Yes.
it's the family property. Generations of encounters, and the guy's real protective and private about it, and I can respect that, and there's a lot of people like that. However, on Friday I got another lead a place closer,
Yeah.
and he was all about, y'all come on out, y'all just drive all the way up there, and I'm like, don't tell me, I've got a Jeep, we'll drive through it all looking for it.
Yeah, you're talking about the one with the funny name, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not mentioning the name.
Yeah, and I'm not either. I was just
It's private
because there've been
property.
so many come in the last couple of weeks. It's like hard to keep up with. Like literally, it's crazy.
You don't write it down, will I tell you?
I do, but I'm not looking at it.
Oh, okay. Just saying.
And no, that's what I'm saying. I remember. I just like which was, you know, it's all good.
Yeah. And I can tell y'all right now, for those of you curious, I do give him a hard time. I probably push Tommy a lot harder than y'all think I do.
Yes, the broken arm.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying. So, but again, I am extremely grateful for everybody on the team that does everything, from Tommy, Jacob, and Chris. Chris is doing a whole bunch of research right now. He's digging into some really fun stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, me and Chris for like the past 4 days been going back and forth trying to get, you know, comparing notes on this, comparing notes on that, and he's actually, you know, he's digging into this
Oh, I love
really
it.
hard, and we're going to do an episode about it. We got 2 right now, if I'm not mistaken, Chris. 2 that we're digging into, and he pulled one up today, saying this morning, and it completely blew my mind. I'd never thought of this concept, never heard this before, and some of the images he sent me blew me away. I've never heard this. So this may be like a first time on podcast that we get a chance. And so Chris, we need to probably jump on that one, the one you sent this morning, before we jump on the other one.
Oh man, that's gonna be exciting.
So,
Hey guys, I got free and fudge is done.
woo! Days of LBL.
Heck yeah, I can't wait to get some of that.
I bet you, Tommy, cannot wait to get some of your fudge.
Especially the peanut butter.
I'm just leaving that one alone. Okay.
That's just like a commercial I saw last night, actually, from shout out to Chumming with the Spirits, but he showed me a funny commercial about Fudge Company.
There's a lot. You can make a whole bunch of jokes and stuff about fudge companies. I'm just saying. Absolutely the same.
Yeah, LBL has got some exciting stuff in it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm from around that area, so I can, yeah.
You know, if you need more coffee, you can stop
I
walking.
was going to, yeah. And then my sister's watching. Hey, sis.
Hey, sis.
It's awesome. Hey, your
See, my sister's
Yeah.
watching. Your sister's watching. Here at the Drunken Cryptids, we support families.
Heck yeah.
We actually really
Well,
do.
we don't have family reunions, but, you know.
Well, let's talk real quick about stuff you're finding on the internet, shall we?
Yes.
Okay, so I've got one and you have one.
Yes.
So, wait, which one? Do you want to cover the pyramids, or want me to cover the pyramids, or do you want to cover the feet?
Hey, Jerem. See, Chumming with the Spirits on there. I spoke their name and then they're on there.
Hey, Jeremy, good morning. So, which one do you want to handle? Do you want to handle the pyramids, or want to handle the foot?
You go with yours first.
Well, I could go with either one.
Because mine's going to be a little quick one. I mean, it's not really. I mean, there's a little bit, but you go first. I like hearing your stuff.
I like hearing your stuff.
Well, we
You're
can-
never
that
on the
is
show,
true.
though. Normally, I mean, Jacob's on the show.
That is true, and I don't know where he's at, but
I know.
And then Chris, I'd like for you to send me some stuff too, good sir. Just saying.
Yeah, Chris, just saying. Anyways, okay, so, all right. New research has come on out about the pyramids over there of Giza, all right? Everybody's digging into this, everybody's trying really hard, and everybody's speculating, and there's a lot of AI-generated footage coming out. My inbox has been hit probably numerous times this week
Same.
about it, and I will just tell you guys, one, I can't find anything to support these videos. I cannot find anything at all. I do know for a fact that they did run the radar. They are finding other structures beneath the pyramids. I kind of cracked a joke about it on Facebook yesterday. Made a little, posted a meme about it. But you got to be real careful what you're seeing out there that comes across the internet, because we can't find anything. Tommy's dug into it. I've been digging into it, and I can't find anything to support and back up. But now the funny part is, though, and I'll let you talk about the AI thing when you asked it the other day.
Okay, yeah.
Tom got a hold of me and he's like, well, I asked AI this and it was weird, but I'll let him cover that. And it is kind of odd.
Yeah.
But the thing is, so just be careful when you're digging into these topics, and make sure you do your research as well. A lot of stuff out there is clickbait, and I'm guilty of it just like everybody else is. I'll see, and I'll jump on it. But the more you dig into it, the more you're going to find there's a lot more unevidence, I guess is a good term to use. A lot of it's false. So until the archaeologists actually get a chance and get permission to go down and dig into this, then yeah. But here's the other question too, though. Why is it being protected? Why are they not being allowed to? The Sphinx, for example. The cool thing about the Sphinx is they have found water erosion on the Sphinx.
Right.
Water erosion on the Sphinx in the desert.
Yes, and that is crazy. That is weird. But if you do your research on some pyramids, though, I mean, you'll see that a lot of them did have a little bit of how do you want to say, like water. I mean that's a lot of times. I mean, when they was building those houses, they put water there, like a little water system, just like the Mayans. They discovered they had a filtered water system going, and that was, gosh, how long ago? I mean, that was years ago. So I mean, that shows some advance in technology there. But yeah, like he said, with the geezer and all this and that,
I like how you call it the geezer.
I know, my bad.
Geezer.
I'm still learning English.
He's from Kentucky.
That's the reason I said LBL. It's really gonna be fascinating.
LBL.
With that, so what was it? One of the reports saying that they, or was it the doctor, whoever went under there, took him a week to get there through a tunnel structure. Took him a week to get there, and then when he got there, he found the bluest, clearest blue water and humanoids with the prettiest blue eyes under the pyramid. That was one of the ones I've heard.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the other one was they found a civilization under the pyramids, a gateway or something to an underground civilization. I mean, come on. So, one, like you said, doing the research, there's none of this, hey, baby girl. Everybody said hi.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Tell Me What the Spirits is another great show that is true, especially the paranormal. Those guys, I would definitely give them guys a listen to. But with that, you definitely want to do your research, because again, a lot of the AI stuff's out there. And now if you look at it, it literally says AI label generated at the bottom of the screen. Some of them, they'll take the watermark off, but again, there's so many ways you can tell. So anyway, with the research, no, nothing been released at all about them finding any kind of civilization or humanoids under the pyramids. None of that. The first they've done so far is the radar image. That's it. The first, released or research-wise, that's as far as they've done.
So the thing about it is that everybody's all excited about it, because now they're like, oh my gosh, here's proof, here's the evidence. So they're creating clickbait. And a lot of these people are doing the clickbait so they can get viewers on their show, and their TikToks and everything. Here, I'm not worried about that for my show. Honestly, I'm not going to put out something. I might put out something that I cannot validate when it comes to that stuff. Of course, I get asked about encounters. People come on, they tell about their encounters. How do you know they're real or not? They're real enough to the person to want to come on the show and talk about it. So to me, that's real.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But I'm not going to report on anything unless I can tell y'all, here it is, here's the proof, here's what they went down and did, and here's my thoughts on it. So my thoughts right now, what they found under the pyramids are, I don't have it, because I found something. What is it? I don't know. No, I'm not there. There's no official reports. So, on to the next one.
Only thing is the radar image. That's it. I mean,
So just hold your breath. More information will come out whenever they get a chance to get down there.
Yep.
So here's some more. Jeremy, thank you so much for the shout out.
Yes. You wait till the next show, Jeremy. I was going to do something else.
All right, so on to the next one. The alleged feet and hands that have been found.
Yeah. Now this was back from 2020 as well, right?
Right. Okay. So now, so a lot of this stuff that is coming on now. I'm glad you brought that up because I was just about to mention it. A lot of this stuff that just coming out recently is years old. Okay, it's years old. It's footage old. And that's the sad part. But as of right now, the cryptid world, the Sasquatch world, everything is huge, big news, big news, big news, big news. It's a moneymaker. You could put Bigfoot on anything and sell it. I'm just saying, you really can. But the thing about it is that so looking at the photos, they keep popping up. You know, they've been sent to me on it as well.
Hey, Mom.
It looks to me to be really good artwork and replicated. I have a hard time with the fact of, because I have a theory on why we don't find remains of Sasquatch in the woods. I have two theories. Okay, theory number one, I do believe these things have been killed. I do believe that hunters have killed them. I do. And I believe that it's been Smithsonian. But I also believe that they actually do take care of their dead.
Yeah.
I do think that they're not going to leave, because there's never just one. There's never just one. If you see one, there's others around it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now.
And I mean, and why wouldn't you go in a pack? I mean, that's
Yeah, it's
if
not,
you think.
well, for years we've been on the belief of, it's a solitary creature. But what's really cool though, like if you listen to the Sierra Sounds from Ron Moorhead, they're talking to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And there's more. And also on the sounds that we got from Dutch, you can hear there's two distinct and a possible third one.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is really weird because they're all doing the same strange sounds. And John, Miss Monsters and Mullets, me and him had a conversation about this on last
Tony.
Monday. So, and Tony, Tony, you know the sounds I'm talking about. We're gonna try and get them cleaned up and everything, and we're gonna post it when we do, part of the investigation and such. But I don't believe it. I'm gonna go fake. I'm gonna call the thing fake. I'm calling it fake.
Yeah,
I'm calling it fake because the toenails look like they're carved.
And if you look at the half-eaten part, you know what? I'm going to post it later. Is what I'm going to do, and let people see what they think about it. I'm just going to circle some stuff that opinion-wise,
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's got me.
Yeah,
So,
go ahead, do it.
Yeah.
Post it.
Let's see.
Yeah, but I'm the biggest believer when it comes to these creatures. I really am. And if you've hung out with me any space and time, I can't go 30 minutes without bringing it up. If you're lucky.
Bring what up?
Bigfoot,
Oh, okay.
Dogman, the fairies.
Oh, and back to the pack thing. Yeah, every story I've heard, it's been, we've heard the sound from that side, and then all of a sudden we heard it over there,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden it's like we was circled in.
It was like
Yeah.
my encounter was that way.
What?
Down here before Hood.
Yeah, and then a certain another gentleman that we had mentioned earlier, when he saw him, how many did he see standing in that hole?
Dude talk?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, exactly.
But he's had more after that though. I mean,
I know, but I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, I mean his groundbreak. I mean his eye-awakening encounter was 3, and then after that he's had numerous encounters and stuff. And getting a chance to get a researcher like Todd to come in and to help dig into this stuff. He's got a ton of experience out there. Does help out tremendously, and also helps give some validation to the research and everything that we're doing here. Because the only way we're going to get to the bottom of all this stuff, you guys, honestly, is if we are working together. And that's where the encounters come from. I'll be honest with you. So the more encounters that we get, the more we can start piecing this together. If you want to talk to us, by all means, reach out to us. So I'll be more than happy to talk to you. Not only me, but I know John Willett, Miss Monsters and Mullets, the chumming guys.
yeah, Jeremy, all them.
So,
Yeah.
but if we don't work together, even in the podcast community, and that's what we're trying to do, is one, build each other up, and two, we compare notes and we compare stories, and we're like, well, I heard this one, well, I heard this, and you start realizing they start overlapping.
Yeah.
And then you're also realizing too, you can, the more you do this, you start telling, you don't have to have a location, but you'll hear the encounter, and the description of the encounter, what took place with the encounter, on where it's at.
Yeah, I mean, it is funny
Like
how
a
they
region.
go. Yeah.
You know, so
And Myth Monster Mullet said that John guy sounds like a good guy, good looking dude.
especially with that mullet.
Yeah, the mullet made him do it.
The mullet made him do it.
But with that,
And there's no mullet for me for the show on Saturday. Sorry, guys. Sorry, sorry, John.
but,
Do you know he gave Nevermore Hollows a mullet?
I heard. I know.
He just did. He just
Yeah.
came here have a
I
mullet.
know. I know.
Here's
Well, you
Matthew.
know-
And here's Matthew all the way out here in Arkansas, just sitting there, mulletless.
There's also.
Because I would rock a mullet. I would. You know, I used to have a mullet when I was a kid.
I did too.
And if my mom was watching, she'd be laughing because I had a mullet when I was a kid. I had a great mullet when I was a kid. I rocked that thing out. The girls loved it. It was amazing.
I think I deleted all my pictures like that.
Well, see, I'm from a generation we didn't have digital pictures back in the day. But my mom has got boxes full of pictures. And my high school senior picture, I'm wearing a cowboy hat and you see the mullet. No lie. So there is a picture somewhere out there.
And then I had the grease light in here too. I was the guy that would fix my hair before I'd go to bed, thinking it's going to save me time in the morning.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I mean, it did save me time, but
You should do that now.
well, I do actually. Did you not notice?
No, because you.
I mean, this one's out of line. I know.
Yeah, I mean, you screwed that. I mean, you screwed it up last
I know.
night.
Well, I
You
got
got
tangles.
bedhead is why.
That's why. Yeah,
You just rolled out of bed and came over
I
here.
did. I got the tangles.
You just wanted the coffee as well.
That's true. That
That's
is
all you want is
great.
coffee. And there's no Baileys in the coffee.
Ah, dang it! I forgot about the babies.
No. No, a dear friend of mine, really, really close dear friend of mine, my little penguin. I've got some Baileys upstairs. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. I go see my mom today though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have
She's
to.
doing good.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
heard she's doing good. That's really
Yeah, she's
great.
doing. Yeah, she's doing a lot better. She's officially cancer free.
Heck yeah.
They got everything. They got it all. So to coin the phrase from Chris, she's now a cancer warrior.
Sweet.
You know, I love the fact that Chris doesn't use Survivor. I like the warrior.
Yeah.
I love that term a lot better, cancer warrior, and I wish that more people would jump on that and push that out there. Because when Chris mentioned it to me last year, I stopped dead in my tracks. Like I love that analogy, not being a cancer survivor, but being a cancer warrior.
Yeah.
You know, so
And I remember the emotions that was going on when this started. But in the back of my mind, her being your mom, raising you like you are, I know
she's tough.
she's gonna come right out of it.
She used to beat my friends up.
See?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. My mom used to beat my friends up in high school. They come over and maybe I'll act like they're all tough. Oh, my mom was screwed up. She would. She's not watching.
That you know of.
No, I see.
I know, right?
But I don't think she's watching. So
Heck
I
yeah,
have
Chris.
mullets for you and the little Cryptids crew. No
Oh, dude, they would love
way. Jensen is gonna love a mullet. I'll get to make sure that when we get him to get a picture. Oh God! Speaking of,
Thank you, Jeremy.
Gosh, okay. Speaking of events, okay, I do have speaking events coming up, don't I?
No, survive.
What?
Reproduce. Read that from Tony.
What did I say? How many kind of survivor they cannot reproduce? Well, one, you're right. Like it was pretty much a point about the Loch Ness monster. I don't think it's real.
Thank you.
There, I said it. I don't think it's
What, the
real.
Loch Ness monster?
Yeah. I think it's eels.
Well, or the oarfish. I mean, well, the oarfish is as big as.
Well, the oarfish can't survive there. It's a freshwater lake. Oarfish is saltwater.
Well, I'm talking about in some areas though. They found out it was the oarfish. So.
I don't think. Again, I'm going with the fact of the matter is giant eels. They have eels DNA in the loch. So
Well, I
eels.
And that's
Am I disappointed in that though? Yes.
Well, yeah, I'm saying.
But there's nothing there to sustain a large creature like Nessie being described. So I think it's an eel.
I mean, I believe that. I mean, again, and then just like a lot
Now,
of people.
can I change my mind about it? Yes, but I mean,
Well, and it's like a lot of people don't understand that certain sea creatures and stuff like that, depending on the size of their surroundings, they can grow quite a bit. I mean, I got knocked off. Not knocked off. I got knocked into my boat got knocked into a tree by two huge goatfish one time, and the goatfish was as long as the boat. Did I know goatfish grew that big? No.
well,
I
no fish
freaked
keep
out.
growing.
Well, I didn't know that though. But I mean, there are certain people that don't know that.
Well, that'll be my next point. But one, Chris, it's a well thing. I saw that. Yeah, I think you said that, Jimmy Chris. But,
I get it.
yeah.
Sorry, I was slowing down.
But no, but a lot of sightings are misidentification. So if you are in the woods and you're not used to going to the woods and you see something, you hear something, our minds automatically go back to, primeval days of being scared, jumping. Oh, what was that? What was that? What was that?
Yeah.
So, especially at night. I mean, if you're in the woods at night and you're hearing squirrels, raccoons, and armadillos skirting around, and all these other little nocturnal creatures, yeah, it's a little
To
unnerving.
be honest, everything looks different at night.
That's why you should go to the woods more. Get out there. Put grass under your feet.
Yeah,
Walk
but those
around.
trees move at night too, though.
Mm-hmm. It's called the wind.
Yeah, I'm talking about when you're walking and you hit one, you can tell that was not there during the daylight.
That tree.
Yeah.
So, are you saying trees aren't real?
Probably not.
Like birds aren't real?
Correct.
Dinosaurs aren't real.
Dinosaur what?
They're not real.
Dinosaurs?
No.
I know, because here lately they've been coming out or checking or what is it, fossils has been coming up, different type of species.
I want dinosaurs.
You want a dinosaur?
Who doesn't want a dinosaur?
Well, I want some dinosaur meat. I heard it was really good.
It might be a little chewy.
Probably.
Star Wars joke. What else we got?
I know, I get it.
Bears are real.
I did get it. Bears are real.
Bears are very real. Let me tell you a bear story real quick, Jeremy. All right, so being from Utah, my real dad,
Could it also be interdimension?
interdimensional. One, yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that one too. Though. I'll have to go to that one real quick on interdimensional, John. But bears are a real story. So I would spend my childhood in the mountains, either the Uintas or the Wind Rivers. So my real dad would take us up to the Wind Rivers, and the Wind Rivers up in Wyoming. Isolated, we're talking hours away from anybody that could possibly remotely medically help you out. This was my
Tastes
childhood.
like chicken, probably.
Yeah, it probably does taste like chicken. And we go up there on a horseback, move around campsites, or we find a really good spot, camp in this one location, then we rotate out and ride horses and fishing and everything from there. So we were coming in. It was one trip, I remember. And I was like in the middle of, it was my dad, it was his buddy Richard, and it was my cousin Kirk and myself. So there's four of us. And we're riding along, and my dad kept talking. He's like, yeah, all right, there's a good spot. Yep, there's be a spot. And all of a sudden, look on over at a tree. Now, we're on horseback. Okay, now remember, so we're already up, we're probably good, 7 feet off the ground.
Whew, that's dangerous.
Okay, so we're, good 6 feet off the ground. 6 to 7 feet, and at eye level on a tree, claw marks. At eye level
Holy crap.
from a grizzly. And yeah, so I mean, he was marking his territory. So my dad was like, nope. And we were all like, nope. So we rode for another hour to dusk to get away from that area so that way we wouldn't be.
Oh, heck yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Because bears can climb trees.
Now, I will tell you also, up in the Wind Rivers, I've been up there in the first part of August and got snowed on. The same thing the hike you went to. Yeah, it'll be July and August and it'll get snowed on. So you got to be like prepared for all 4 seasons in one day. Which is
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
I was going to say here, I mean, you got to do summer, winter.
I know, I just watched it. It was funny.
Sorry, I know.
I was going to call you out, but you
I'm
did it
glad you
yourself.
didn't.
I'll tell you that right
These
now.
guys are talking about tasting like chicken and stuff like that. Now I'm hungry.
I'm going to go back to the Matrix theory on chicken.
Why?
You don't remember the Matrix theory about chicken? Why everything tastes like chicken?
Yeah.
Because the computer simulator doesn't know what chicken tastes like, so it makes everything taste like chicken?
Chicken is so good.
I'm not gonna lie, I hate chicken. You know that? It's foul.
I know, that's all I used to eat is chicken, asparagus, chicken, and spinach. And I still eat chicken. Chicken and pizza is my fallback.
I have a hard time with chicken. I don't know why, I just can't do it. As a kid, I mean, every once in a while I'll go do it, but no.
What is it? Oh, a 10-foot tall chicken?
Okay, tag the 10-foot chicken. Okay, John. Okay, this will make you laugh. Oh, gosh.
Like a 10-foot.
All right.
Uh,
So, who did the 10-foot chicken?
okay, like a 10-foot. Came from Chris, and then John put, sounds like a Never Hollows monster attacking a 10-foot
Chris
monster.
Gallus is in there.
Yeah.
So my buddy, when I was in the Army, I got involved in the role-playing games. And the big one I played with Star Wars. I'm all about Star Wars. I'm a Star Wars fanatic. I really am. I'm a Star Wars nerd.
Gotta sit down for a bit. Ooh.
So we, my buddy Keith would always DM the games, GM the games, stuff like that. And we'd be doing something, and all of a sudden they go, and giant chickens attack. So every time I see giant chickens, I always think of Keith, going, and giant chickens attack. And I was going, what? To where it became like a staple. So out in the military, out in the field or something like that, I come across the net every once in a while. I go, giant chickens.
But the reason I thought it was funny too, because when I mentioned earlier about them finding different fossils, apparently they found a dinosaur that was like a giant chicken.
I don't know. I'm going to go with they're not real. I'm just going with they're not real.
That makes sense.
Be honest with you guys, it's fun. You're supposed to have fun. But do I know if dinosaurs are real? I know they're bones, but I'm just saying.
Marinating.
That was something.
Ooh, yeah.
Something about marinating. Gotta sit down for a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, Nicole?
Yep, she's cooking, baking. Gonna be a taste tester today.
I live up the road.
You
just want to bring food by.
She's making enough for the tavern.
I'm just saying. All right. I know that much. What else do you want to talk about?
Well,
Any other news you want to share? Oh, well, I am speaking at the Ada, Ohio Bigfoot Jamboree 2
yes.
This October. We're going to be at the Arkansas Paranormal Expo here in Little Rock in October. October's a busy month for me.
It is actually. April's lining up to be really busy.
April's booked.
I know, I was gonna say.
I do have openings for interviews of. So if you want to come on the show, email me, message me, or Tommy. We'll get you set up. This week I'm booked, but I think I'm open on the 7th, right? April 7th?
7 so far, yes.
Yeah, so I have an opening on April 7th if y'all want to come on the show. I know.
Also, you have an open if somebody wants to interview you, I think, on the 7th as well.
But yeah, y'all got to jump on these quick if you, I ain't saying that, but yeah, I'm all about going on other people's shows.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Help promote stuff. I think my episode on Codex Curiosities drops today.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear that. I was actually listening to them the other day, and then also I was listening to Nevermore Hollows again, and I keep the Drunken Cryptids Tavern, is in there, so I like that part.
We got some good stuff coming up with Nevermore Hollows. We got some good collaborations.
Well, there's no Tommy in there, but that's fine. That's okay. I get it. Not even a Tommy poster on the wall in the
Chris.
tavern. What the crap?
Hey, Chris. All right, so I talked to Alan about an idea about a cook. And tell Alan the idea that I have for a cook, name it Tommy.
Oh, my goodness. Is he one-eyed?
No, he's not one-eyed.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Okay.
We had a conversation. So, a crazy idea. Inspired me. I jumped at it, got a hold of him. So, yeah.
Chicken Kong?
Chicken Kong.
Sounds like Sesame Chicken name. I'd like it.
Chicken Kong.
Yeah, I'm going to a party.
There's going to be a party in Ada. You're right. It is going to be a party. Hold on. Not only that, there's going to be other people showing up there too. So I'm actually really excited about going.
That's going to be pretty
Thanks, Chris. But oh, excuse me. Need more coffee. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Can't lose that voice.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, Ada's going to be a lot of fun, you guys. So I highly recommend if you're anywhere near the area of Ada, Ohio, definitely come on out. Check us out. You get a chance to meet us. Nevermore Hollow's going to be there. Your sponsor Melissa's going to be there. There's some great guest speakers there. Matthew Wharton's going to be a guest speaker there.
Heard of him a couple times.
Yeah, that guy's kind of an
if you know him, he really is.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah. It's not always. It's not. Life isn't all. Oh no, I keep that one.
Well, I was gonna say, but when somebody needs help, they get. I let alone didn't even hardly get my sentence out, and you're like, "Where you at?"
Mm-hmm. See?
That was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yep.
Can't help that.
That's true. It's good though. It's awesome.
Well,
I didn't realize I was hurt though.
I'm kind of. Let's see.
That's another thing. If it wasn't for my wife and having friends like this guy,
You give me too much credit.
well,
Way too much credit. Way too much credit. I'll tell you that right now.
I'll start dying it down a little bit.
Yeah, please do, because you keep feeding my ego. I'm not gonna be able to get my head in the doors anymore.
That's the reason you got the tavern.
I'll have to get a new hat. Because of that.
That makes sense.
I'm just saying. I'm only susceptible to the people I have surround myself with. So that's about it. But yeah, so we've got Ada, Ohio thing coming up. I am taking a vacation. My first vacation in years. So there'll be a week that I will be untouchable. You still message me or stuff like that, but I'll probably forward everything through Tommy and Jacob and Chris and just let me know.
Probably true, Chris, if you heard it.
I've heard some things about Matthew. I've heard some things about that guy too. He's an a-hole without a mullet.
So, well, yeah, while you're on vacation, I think I'm actually going to be on the top of vacation as well. So that's going to be really
We
cool.
can't take 2 vacations. We both can't be on vacation. We have to alternate the vacation.
Well, I'm still going to be doing stuff. I mean, I'll still be.
I'll be doing. I will be too. I'll be filming.
Yeah.
I'll be filming footage up there in Utah.
See.
Doing interviews. I'm taking equipment with me.
Oh, okay. I'll be still doing some stuff. I got some stuff planned,
Mark, help me.
but it's going to be a.
Now remember, all the footage is going to be from me holding my phone. Okay, so just y'all bear that in mind, because I unfortunately am not lucky enough to have a dedicated camera guy, because Chris, who does try and help on that with it, I know he doesn't want to be behind the camera all the time,
Well, no, I mean,
which is understandable, and I expect that. But if you know anybody who wants to be a camera guy to film goofy guys out in the woods looking for Bigfoot, let me know.
But they gotta have a little flexibility too, because they go on expeditions sometimes. If they're there for a couple, a night or so, or whatever, or stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, because we're supposed to be going to the LBO. We've been invited to go to the LBO next year. We've been invited to Texas next year for investigations.
That LBO
Yeah.
trip, depending on what it is, I might tag along on that one.
Yeah. Well, we got some. We got out of state ones that people are reaching out to, but there's a whole bunch here in the state that I'm trying to get. You know what I mean? And I think Search for Sasquatch is coming back this year, maybe.
Yes, Mr. Jason Kinsey will be back with us here pretty soon. It's pretty cool. Jeremy from Chumming said, get a neck mount for your phone.
Well, you get a what?
Neck mount.
Your neck mount? Oh God, I will throw that away.
Oh, he's going to Ape Canyon.
And Chris, I know.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Hey, but Chris, you did really good on the video, though. You did great. I know you hated it, but I'm so sorry.
You did really good. It is true.
It was great. You did. You kicked. You kicked A. And we really can't swear in this, but you kicked butt. So
Canyon.
you did great. You know what, Jeremy?
Go to Ape
I
Canyon.
so want to go to Ape Canyon, so bad. I'm envious. Send pictures.
Yes.
I'm envious in a good way. Send pictures.
Definitely send pictures, guys. I love looking and analyzing these pictures and videos and sounds. It is so awesome.
I still like the one that we got, that Chris took.
Yeah.
That we got last year. Chris was just taking pictures of bent trees,
Mm-hmm.
and that structure that's in the background.
Did you-
We were focused on that.
Did
And
you?
you told me the AI program.
Yes.
Yeah, pulled it up, and then I shared it with our next interview that's airing in a week from now. Who's been in the research world for numerous years, and we talked about it on the episode. So I don't want to share too much away, but even he called that. He goes, "Oh yeah, you see it."
Yeah.
So it looks like he's squatting down and peeking behind the tree,
Yes.
staring at Chris. He was watching you, buddy. Didn't even know it. So Chris got like this awesome picture.
Mm-hmm.
So
I remember that. I like that picture really good. And then also, did you talk about? What made me think of it is when you said you saw the bear marks.
mhm.
Did you say anything about what you thought the bent trees were as well?
Well, I've been kicking that idea around for a while. And kind of what stirred it up, though, was the area that we can't get into anymore, which, again, is respectful, and I understand it. But, so, like, one side of the property, there was none of these X's, there's none of that going on, and Chris will validate it here in a minute. But Chris, from what I heard, Chris, you always had the proper equipment. But, there's none of these X's, there's nothing like that at all, nothing over there, and the really weird, where I had, my encounter at on the property when we were up there. Now you go over where the structure's at, which could be a hunting blind, a birthing area. I mean, there's theories galore about it all day long. Are you breaking stuff?
Sorry.
You're fine. That's where all the X's are at. So my theory is that, I think, because X's aren't always a sign that there's a Sasquatch nearby. I think that they're using these X's to let their protection. My territory, you can't come in here, because if it is a birthing area, or if it is somewhere they're putting their young at while they are hunting, and they don't want these other cryptids to come in, so they're bending these X's, these trees, to mark their location. Because there's another cryptid that Chris has encountered with, which we think is an Elusa.
Yeah,
on the
that is-
property.
that's
so
an
if the
interesting-
Elusa's not coming in, knows that it can't because, you know, Sasquatch is marking that area off like, F you, this is mine. Stay away.
You too, John. Thank you for joining. Myth Mullet. The mullet has left the building. But sorry to interrupt.
No,
That makes sense though.
Yeah, so, you know, it's a theory that I'm kicking around, and I got inspired by looking at the pictures, you know, that Chris and Jacob took up there, and thinking about, because how close they are to each other, the areas, and there's so many X's right there by the structure, so many of them. I mean, it's hard to keep up. It's a ton. So I was really hoping we could get back into there. And if he changes his mind, Chris, let us know. I mean,
there's X's on both sides now.
What?
Yep. But only has the trailhead. Showed up about a month after you guys that. Figures.
Please let us come back. Please. Chris, if he lets us come back, please let me know. I want to get back there. But we got the area outside.
Even if he just wants to minimize it. I mean, like minimize who comes.
Yeah, even if he just wants, yeah. I mean, Chris, if I have to, it'll be you and me and maybe one other person. If that'll make him happy. So that you just like this whole army coming in, and I won't do that to him at all. So, but yeah, if he's willing and able, I'd appreciate it. I really would. I really would, because that is like it's a beautiful area too.
I know, the pictures that I saw was really pretty.
But before we go back up there, I do want to get a Geiger counter. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Makes sense. With what Tony and all that, yep.
Mm-hmm. Chris, I know you are, buddy. I know.
And shoot, get us a list of equipment together. Let's check into getting some more equipment. I mean, I get
A
that.
Geiger counter, EMF detectors,
Yeah.
and I'll show everybody. I'll have Tony give y'all a class on the app. Tony.
Yeah, but that app works. Depends on the phone
Chris,
and the OS
see ya.
you have. And the app works better. So.
Everybody, there's more floors.
See you guys. See you, Chris.
Thanks for joining in.
Yes.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay weather smart.
Yeah, it's supposed to be getting some bad weather here in Arkansas today, and Wednesday, from what I was able to tell.
That's Arkansas, man. We're going to April. I just want to feel bad for Justin and Jay coming down. I sound like a image of the rain amount coming in between now and Friday.
Oh.
And he goes, "Oh goody."
Yeah.
And I was like, "I know."
That's
So,
like,
we may have like a rainy night here at the tavern on Friday.
dang. Well, that reminds me of that. Shout out to Jason Kinsey for searching for Sasquatch. But I was watching an episode where they went to, say it was Florida or somewhere, but it was supposed to be pretty. They get there, I think he said it rained for like 5 days straight.
It's Florida.
Yeah, I was like, dang, that sucks.
It's Florida.
Like as soon as the plane landed, they was like, it was just pouring rain.
Well, we're gonna need it. But
Yeah. But yeah, I know, man. I used to live on an island, and it could be sunny in front of the door, in front of the house, and in the back of the house pouring rain.
Yeah. Anybody have any questions about anything coming up? Any cryptic questions you want to ask before we jump off here?
Yes. Or mention anything. You guys want to tell us anything?
Crickets.
Yeah,
No,
figures.
no, they're
I'm just
typing.
joking.
They're typing.
I know, I'm just joking.
They may be typing.
Just
You know
joking.
that You know I'm about out of coffee.
You're out.
How are you? Are you out of coffee?
I am out, but I
Here,
can
well,
finish
here,
one.
take,
I'm
no, you
pretty
take,
sure.
take the rest.
Okay.
I got enough to get me through the rest of this.
Well, you didn't do this, sir.
We're on camera. I have to look like I'm a nice guy.
That's true. That's true. What's the weather like Saturday?
All right. Possible rain. It's a week away, so it could change. Jeremy, find me on Facebook, friend me, message me, and I'll keep you in the loop of what's going on with it. Or Tommy will.
Yeah.
You still friend me. I mean, I'm not going to turn it down. I'm really not that big of an a-hole.
I will right here in a second, good sir. It's actually is what you're looking on right there is my phone.
Yeah, so we got the two phones are being occupied, and we're using the tablet right now. So
Yeah. Make me some coffee, Chris said.
I got some. You should always start the morning off with coffee. There's nothing better. Well, we'll leave that. That's another show. So
Thunderstorm. The wife on the coast, she said thunderstorm third germ.
oh, for Saturday.
Yeah.
All week is Arkansas. And we could go like 3 weeks with rain. But then we could go all summer with nothing. We did last summer. Last summer was dry, remember?
Yeah,
We had no rain, nothing, all summer long. Because I had the doors and the tops of the Jeep all summer going into the fall. It took forever. I think I finally put the doors on when I went up to Jasper. That's when I think I finally put the doors on.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And then they came off. Then they went on. I think they went on right before we did the expo because it rained on it during the expo.
Speaking of the Paranormal Expo, 25th and 26th of October.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be there too.
Yeah. I might even be a speaker there apparently.
That would be awesome.
I don't know about all that.
Which one? The speaker?
Yeah.
April showers bring May flowers. That's true. And I am jealous, Jared. I am. Send me a picture. I have to show you in a second.
Oh, okay. I'll see the picture here in a second. Jeremy sending pictures to us. You guys, I do want to say thank you though for joining us this morning. We may do a special one next week. I'll get with we may have the Cruise of Corn joining us for our lovely spooky coffee. All depend upon what time we wake up and what the plans are from Saturday night. So, but make sure you pay attention to everything going on, you guys. I appreciate all the support, the liking, the sharing. The more you share us out there, you guys, the more we build up an algorithm. The more encounters we're able to get for you. So I'm definitely, I do appreciate it. I really do. Tommy has to show something real quick.
Jeremy, as we mentioned earlier, we're building the community. You know, we made a lot of friends with the paranormal and the cryptids community, and here recently, you know, we became really good friends with Chumming with the Spirits. Which, again, like I said, is a really good show, and especially in the paranormal world. But we got this, and that's some of the merch. I mean, very excited to get some of their merch. And they'll be receiving some birds as well. So I wanted to show you that, Jeremy, before you hopped off. Good, sir.
I love how seeing the delay.
I know, right? But it was funny because, I mean, I liked the shark and the holding the drink, so that was really cool because we have, who do we have holding a beer?
That's right. Blade Media. Thanks, Dylan.
So that is awesome.
All right, well, y'all have a great day. Y'all stay weather smart here in Central Arkansas. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. I gotta walk around. Or you walk around, turn it off.
I will.
All right, you're right there. You're in a better spot for it.
Guys, thanks for joining.
Y'all have a safe morning. Merry Christmas to you. You guys are awesome.
Be professional. Be
Bye,
professional.
you too.
Boom. And boom.
Okay, hit mine.
And then.
Bottom right. Finish.
Yeah.